So Fox got rid of Tucker Carlson. CNN got rid of Don Lemon. I've been thinking about this over and over again, man. I'm not a big fan of when they get rid of hosts. I'm not a fan of it at all. I think Tucker Carlson was just an a-hole. I think he really pushed forward a lot of misinformation. Relax, but all the cable news channels do it, depending on how they lean politically. But Tucker Carlson I think he was just a terrible, terrible person. I don't think he believed in half the crap he was saying on his show, but I also believe that he knew that it was bringing in the money, and it made him the biggest host on cable news by far. And everyone yesterday was asking my opinion. And the fact is, I just wish more people would realize that cable news isn't really news. I don't know who is real news anymore. I really don't, because everyone has an angle when they're presenting their news. So that makes it hard to be pure news. You know what? I don't think Tucker Carlson shouldn't have been fired. I don't think Don Lemon should have got fired. I think corporations suck. They're morally bankrupt. Basically what happens, and someone tried to push back against this, and it's not going to work. The reason why Don Lemon was fired, and let's start with him, was because he said stupid things about women that he should be able to say, by the way. If you hire someone to do what I'm doing right now on a much bigger level, where they're going to give opinions and talk, and it's going to be off script, most of their show, you got to give these guys leeway to mess up. This is an ongoing thing my entire career. You hire Opie and Anthony, you hire Don Lemon, you hire Tucker Carlson, you hire all these kind of edgier guys. They're not just news readers. You pay them big money because they're going to say stuff that is going to keep everyone tuned in, because people are going to be like, wow, he's going to say something pretty crazy. Like today I said some crazy things, and that's going to make a bunch of you come back tomorrow. I know how this works. So when you hire somebody to be edgy and to be talking off script and to give opinions, sometimes those opinions are going to be like, what are you talking about? But it shouldn't be, what are you talking about? Get out. You can't fire people as soon as they mess up. You just can't do that. But Don Lemon said stupid things about women or something. I forget, about the aging or this or that. She looks good for her age or whatever the hell he said. I don't even know officially. But the problem is that dumb show on CNN, which is a bore. I've checked it out. Because that reporter they had on that was on the street with her Batman smile, I thought she was kind of cute. So I'm like, yeah, I'll check her out in the morning with the Poppy broad and the Don Lemon. They are so effing boring. And Don Lemon was kind of the only one that actually kind of would say stuff where you might be a little interested in, but they're kind of going for women with that show. And then he said that thing about women, so they had to get rid of him. And the reason they got rid of him, long story short, is because they realized that they cannot make money off Don Lemon anymore. That's how this whole thing goes. Anthony got fired from SiriusXM because they couldn't make money with him anymore. They got rid of me because they couldn't make money from me anymore. This is how this goes. These corporations have no morality. They have no morals. It comes down to this. If they can't make money off you anymore, then they can't spin it, and they got to get rid of you. Back in 2002, we were one of the biggest radio shows in America. They fired me and Anthony. Well, technically, they paid every penny on that one, too. Cheers. Cheers on that. But Mel Karmazin famously said, look, you guys are kicking ass in radio. I can't make money off you anymore. That was one of the last conversations I had with the guy. Or he said it after the fact. I don't remember exactly. But he basically said, I couldn't make money off you guys anymore. I had to let you go. He didn't give a crap about the actual incident where a couple might have done something at a church. He didn't give a crap about that. He was annoyed by that because he had to figure out a way around it. And then after thinking about it for a long time, he's like, I don't have a way around this. Now they're hurting me. I can't make money off these guys. They got to go. And the reason back then was because it was a giant corporation where they owned all sorts of properties. And he was worried that we would hurt other properties if we stayed. So Don Lemon got fired because they couldn't make money off him anymore. And now the Tucker Carlson. I don't think he should have been fired either, man. He had an audience for what he was doing. Tucker Carlson was a big deal. He was the biggest host on cable news. I personally despised him and didn't like him at all. I thought he was a smug a-hole. But with that said, same with Fox. They just lost. They settled, I guess, a lawsuit for something like 800, almost $1 billion, and they got another lawsuit right around the corner that they might have to settle for another $1 billion. The fact is, Fox, they ran their numbers too, and they're like, we can't make money off this guy anymore. They don't have morals at Fox. And then someone said, yeah, but Oprah, their stock dropped dramatically. And I thought they lost like, I forgot, $600-700 million in market value yesterday, something like that. But that's gonna pop back up a little bit. In the end, Fox got rid of Tucker Carlson because they realized they can't make money off him anymore. And that's the only reason. They don't have morals. They're gonna put another a-hole right in the slot. Don't forget, Fox had Rush Limbaugh. He went bye-bye. Then they had Glenn Beck. He was a monster for Fox. He went bye-bye. Then they had Bill O'Reilly, that hypocritical biatch, famously going after me and Anthony in our interview about sex. You're obsessed with sex. All you guys talk about is sex, which wasn't the truth with the Opie and Anthony show. That was certainly a big slice of the pie, but it wasn't the only slice. And then it comes out that Bill O'Reilly, you want to talk about someone that was obsessed with sex. And then Fox had to pay people off handsomely, and they got rid of his ass. So go F yourself, Bill O'Reilly. But he was a massive host for Fox. Massive. Absolutely massive. And then when they got rid of him, everyone's thinking, well, that's it for Fox, man. I don't know how they come back from that. Bill O'Reilly was everything for this channel. And then I think the next guy was Tucker Carlson, and he more than held his own. So there's a lot of people out there, especially on the left, really excited that Tucker Carlson got the boot. Fact is, there'll just be a new a-hole in there pronto, and he'll be spewing a lot of the same crap Tucker Carlson was, because it does get the ratings up. They did not get rid of him for some moral cause. Get the F out of here. So stupid. So I was going back and forth with the Tucker Carlson. I've been pretty good. I've stuck up for most broadcasters that have gotten the boot. Even Anthony, he could spin that for another 10 years. It's complete BS, and there's nothing I could say about that is going to change anyone's opinion. But I know damn well I stuck up for the guy. So shut up with that, because I know that's coming. I'm not stupid. And I've stuck up for other broadcasters that I didn't necessarily like, but I thought it was the right thing, because, like I said, these corporations, they're full of crap. They hire people like myself and Tucker Carlson. And just think about the edgy people in that you like watching or listening to. And they understand that, we're going to fly by the seat of our pants. I didn't write anything down today. I just turned on a stupid microphone, brewed a cup of coffee, and just started babbling. So, when you do that, you're going to say some stuff. I know some of this stuff pissed off some of the people out there. I understand that, but it makes people come back. And these corporations know that. But as soon as you mess up, they're a bunch of poo-has that now try to save their own cushy gigs. They never have to turn on a mic. Their livelihoods are made on people's backs, like myself, like Anthony's back in the day. These idiots, they sit in their stupid glass box offices, and their careers depend on me and Anthony back in the day just kicking ass on their properties. And then they're the same people. As soon as we mess up, they're like, get rid of them, as they're putting an extension on their house or getting a pool in the backyard because of us. But as soon as we mess up, they don't know us anymore, and they get rid of you immediately, and then they make sure your audio's never heard on that platform again. Get the F out of here. What we did for SiriusXM, they should be running Opie and Anthony audio on a channel 24 hours a day. But you ain't going to hear my voice or Anthony's voice on that damn platform. They're a bunch of wimps because they know they hire us to be risque and edgy and shock jockey. Oh, they all just stink. So I've always made it my purpose to try to stick up for these guys when they get the boot. Look, Fox ain't going anywhere. They're going to just have the new a-hole in there. And there's a-holes all across cable news, of course.